there are two things we have to talk about because there's only two reasons. One is genetics and the other is culture. I now live in, apart from New York, two other places, Florida and Quebec, Canada. Why? Because I'm married to somebody from Quebec and she wants to be at home. And she has the right to want to be home. And it's okay, but it has a small problem, which is that I can't stand cold weather. She doesn't like hot weather. This is called genetics, okay?
One of the things I found surprisingly effective in the work that I do is actually taking a little bit of time to discover what people care about. So instead of plowing into your presentation on whatever stuff you care about, actually spend a little bit of time understanding what really matters to the other person. But there's a problem, and here's the problem is that people, their cares have been completely obscured by work, by education, that sometimes you're digging away, quite a way before you can even get a sense of what really matters to them, what they care about. I think that's a problem in the
some
workplace.
cultures, like your culture, they won't tell you what they care about.
Yeah.
In my culture, they'll tell you in 2 seconds.
Yeah. But I prefer that. I'd rather know. And I hate it when you don't really get a sense of what somebody cares about. But we do this to people. We put them in a job and we say, here's the standard operating procedure, here's what we expect of you, and so on. That causes problems. So I think what makes us different is the differences in what we care about. And a good conversation, we actually take a little bit of time to understand the other person, what really matters to you, or here's what really matters to me. And that's where we find points of connection.
When I was at Yale, I was chairman of the computer science department. The dean of the graduate school was British. And at some point he did something that annoyed me. We were talking on the phone and I got angry. And he said, "We don't yell." I said, "Well, we do." Just, in his culture, I guess in your culture, people don't yell at each other. In mine, everyone yells at each other all the time. I don't try to get me to be you, and I won't try to get you to be me. Let people be themselves.
This video was brought to you by Primed Media. Get in touch if you would like any films or training.